Hey there, guys. I hope that you're all doing well. I'm going to do a quick midweek reading for you. All right, so I have to work with one hand. We're using the goddesses and sirens. Let me just show you. We did gods and titans earlier in the week, and I'm now using goddesses and sirens today by Stacey DeMarco. And we're going to just pick a couple of cards and see what's going on here. I have pre-shuffled. Let's just do this again. Because I don't like the way that came out. It's difficult with one hand, you know. Okay, so let's see what messages we're going to get today. This card really jumps out at me. I don't usually do the readings like this, but with one hand is a bit of a different story. Okay, so the first card that we get up here is Morgan Le Fay. She is all about magic. I don't know if you guys know the story of Morgan Le Fay. She was King Arthur's half-sister, supposedly, and a really bad influence. But in the same vein, in many stories, she's actually been just portrayed as like an antagonist, where she actually kept trying to reveal the truth and was always slighted for that. So it's quite an interesting story. It's very ambiguous. Not everybody always knows, what the truth is with regards to those. But when we look at Morgan Le Fay and what general guidance she gives us, she says to us that we can manifest anything into our lives. Okay, so she's very similar to like the magician kind of energy, and she tells us that we have power and that our power is real. And she also talks about secrets being revealed or opportunities coming up for us, and that perhaps we have an unexpected ally. Okay, it also says to us, try some magic, literally. So if you want to kind of do something like get an energy reading or some energy work done, something like that to achieve a particular goal, then you should work towards that or give something a try. Okay, but she kind of reminds us that we have magic within us and it is real, and the power of intention is real. All right, and that's what magic in essence is. It is a focused intent on something. Okay, so she tells us that there's magic everywhere and in everything, in nature and in your action, and especially in yourself. So, put an intention out there, cast for the highest good of all, or the highest good of yourself. Okay, and remember that always working with integrity or truth is always the best way forward as well. All right, so I actually said this to somebody tonight who I did a reading for. This is so uncanny that I said, as long as you are always acting with integrity, things will always work out for the highest good. Things will always work out for the best. And that is so very true. So I'm just trying to give you a nicer picture of her. Know that you can manifest things, you can bring things into existence, and all you have to do, is also just light a candle sometimes and say a prayer. That's also a focused intent. So put it out there. It says, try a little magic and see what you can achieve for yourself. Light a candle, set an intention, say a prayer, or whatever you do that works for you, and put it out there. Okay, and always when you're doing that, never let it come from a selfish place. Let it come from, you want whatever happens to happen for the higher good of all. If that is always your intention, it will work out well. All right, if you're not comfortable doing that or you don't know how, you can always contact somebody like myself or someone who does what I do and does energy work and helps you to set intentions, whether it's to get a job or whatever the case is, and get a bit of assistance with getting some good vibes and magic into your life. All right, so this is quite cool because also April is supposed to be full of promise, full of positive energy coming in. It's supposed to be very good for finances. So let's see what comes up. Okay, put it out there. Speak to the powers that be and see what they can achieve for you. Okay, or achieve with you rather. Let me see. Kuan Yin, we haven't had her for a long time actually. She used to come up in all of my readings. Kuan Yin is all about compassion, and she says you need to have compassion for people around you, and you need to have compassion for yourself as well. So if you've been driving yourself a bit hard, or things have been a little bit rough, and you just have to have some compassion for somebody around you or for yourself in a particular situation, then this is what it's about. It's about forgiveness and for compassion. Forgive other people, forgive yourself. Okay, and she tells us that there is compassion needed for somebody at this time. This is applicable in my life, definitely. And it says just consider the other person's point of view and choose to be connected to them rather than separated from them. Okay, and for us to be compassionate with other people, we need to start with compassion for ourselves and accepting who we are. And we need to do that without judgment, which is not always very easy. All right, but when she comes up, she's saying to you, be kinder to yourself, be kinder to other people. Forgive yourself for past actions and forgive other people for past actions. And she appreciates action when you take it. So if she sees you taking action, that is something that is appreciated by her because she's action orientated. She wants you to make positive change and make positive decisions. All right. Maybe there's compassion with somebody else. Sometimes if it says try a little magic as well, maybe you can light a candle and say a prayer for somebody who's ill at this time. Some people are ill for other reasons other than corona. Some people are suffering, their families are suffering as a result of it in all different ways. It can affect us in so many different ways. So have compassion for those people. Light a candle for somebody else. Maybe not just for yourself, and send them some love, compassion, healing, because your focused intent has got a huge impact. Okay, one more card. Let's see. This one. Oya. Okay. I love Oya. Oya is very powerful deity. She's an African deity, if I remember correctly. And she is a storm bringer, okay? A very ferocious storm bringer. And she doesn't take any nonsense. She also demands change. And she is basically, she governs the winds. And she brings the winds in to bring change, to blow winds of change for you. And it tells you that you should welcome change. You should welcome change into your life right now. And know that even if things are up in the air and you do feel massive change, obviously all of us do right now, that you are protected. Okay? And the storm is necessary, the unrest is necessary, and it will pass. Okay? So don't misuse your power. She also says to us, she uses her power to bring positive change for us, to shake things up a bit so that new things can come in their place and we can have this renewal and the sense of things have changed around us, but for the better. Once everything settles again, everything returns to a new version of normal. Okay, but she comes into our lives when we really do need to make changes. Maybe the compassion is the change you need as well, but we seem to not be able to do it ourselves. Okay, so if we find ourselves in habitual patterns or in some kind of a rut, she comes in and she says to us we need to shake things up a bit. Okay, if you don't have the resources to do it, then the powers that be are going to do it for you. Okay, and she also, if you consult her or you ask, put a message out to the powers that be for answers, she often gives very clear, concise information and answers for you as well. Okay, guys, I have to go, but I hope that helped you try. This is all about new elements, things we're not used to, change. So let's try that. Okay, power, compassion, and magic. Have a lovely week further. Chat soon. Bye bye.